at the same time and making good sound from it. So I studied the drummer. Yeah, I studied the drummer because that's what I wanted to do. And I pictured myself being this huge drummer, like in this big old band, just like my father, and making all this money. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't really want to sing. I wanted to play.
Oh, you want to be the next Sheila E.
Yes. That's what I want. That's where I saw myself beating those drums, and I was just fascinated with it.
Wow. So we got the Cosby Show, your favorite. Mm-hmm. We got the drummer. You've also did some stage plays. Share that with us, that experience.
Now, with plays, I got introduced to plays through church. I joined this church. A friend of mine said, "Come on, let's go to this church," and I went. And my first day going to the church, they were putting on a play, and I was like, "Well, what are they doing?" My friends were, "They do plays here," and I said, "Okay, it looks interesting." And they were actually after service, they were holding casting calls.
Okay.
And I was like, well, you know what? I can, I'm pretty good at making people laugh. And, taking from my days from singing and playing music. I said, okay, I can move a crowd. So let me see if, I can move people this way. So I went in and I, got the size and everything, met with the pastor's wife. And she said, well, you take an interest in this? I said, yeah, let me check it out. I've never done it before. Let me see how it goes. And she said, well, what you have to do is you have to read these sides, and, if we like you, we'll put you in our production. I'm like, okay. She said, go in the hallway, get that, lock in those lines, and come back. So I did that, got in the lines. First of all, I was surprised that I was able to do it so quickly because she gave me a paragraph. So I went into the hallway, locked in the lines, came back, and I recited what she gave me, but I put it like a little sass to it. And she loved it. Loved it to the point where she said, you know what, you did so well, I'm going to give you the lead role.
Wow.
Completely surprised me. My very first time.
Wow. So what was going through your mind when you said you were surprised, very first time? Did you ever think that that this opportunity will become a bigger success in the future or in the dreams?
Not at all. Not at all. When I went and I auditioned for that play in church, I was just doing it for fun. I did not think in a million years that it would turn into something like this. Never thought about it.
Wow.
When she actually cast me in 2 of her plays, and then she said to me, you're really good. You should, get out there and see what you can make of it. And I was like, well, you think so? She said, yeah, check, go on out there, get some education and see what happens. So, I enrolled into school, got some education on it. I talked to the Lord about it first because, you got to check with him.
Right.
So I talked to him first, and I said, Father, if you think, I can, make something out of this, and, let me know. Tell me what to do. Give me the first step. Give me a sign. Driving home, I had bought a house at that time, so I'm driving home, and on my way home, I see this big, gigantic billboard, AMTC, Actors, Models, and Talents for Christ. You want to be an actor, you want to be a model, come join us, and we'll teach you. Called them up, joined them up, and they had me out in New Jersey. And I went out there. I stayed a whole weekend, and even they were floored because I was just making up stuff off the top of my head. And they were like, oh, my God, you are so good.
See,
so
right
from there, I go,
See, right there, if you hear what you're sharing with us, where you were watching the Cosby, See, you didn't realize what God was doing. He was opening doors.
I didn't.
He was opening doors from the Cosby. He was opening doors. You want to be a drummer, watching your father. Then he was opening more doors for you because of your faithfulness. He was directing your path. Now watch this. I tried to open people's mindset, how God really operates, how He works in our lives. Now, what we're hearing from you so far, you keep your faith. Tell us, during the dream, while you're in your dream, you see the dream coming true. Share with us your storms, your trials and tribulations while you're holding on to your dreams.
You know, this journey, this acting journey is not easy. Mm-hmm. It's very hard, and at times, if you are not prayed up, if you are not in your word like you're supposed to be, if you're not, talking to God about it, it can beat you up. It can beat you up because there you will experience I would say out of 50 auditions that you go on, 49 will tell you no. And 1 will say yes.
Wow.
But it's that 49 that will try your patience, that will try your faith, that will have you doubting, that will fill you with disappointment. Should I do this? Should I do that? You have to, on this journey, you have to stay focused because the storm is in all of those no's.
Wow.
The storm is in all of those no's. And while you are in the storm of the no, you have to stay focused. You have to stay prayed up. You have to stay ready so that when God moves you out of that storm, while you're in that storm, you can see the yes.
And that's when you know that God put you in the fire. He equipped you while you're in the fire. And then when He pulled you out the fire, then that's when He opened doors because you're ready.
That's why I love that song, God Will Open Doors, because while you're going through all of those no's, you need to understand that He will open doors for you. It's coming. Because listen, you can give up on from those 49 no's. That's enough to make you like, you know what, never mind. I can't do it. Let me just focus on something else. I'm getting doors shut in my face, doors shut in my face, doors shut in my face. I can't do it. I'm not even going to try.
And see, a lot of people, and I'm glad you brought that up about the no. Sometimes no does not mean no. But what God has for you, your name is on the door. No matter how many doors that you knock on. If that door does not open, move on to the next door. Don't try to break in. Don't try to force it. But if you have a feeling, you have a feeling that you're at the right door, then peace be still. And then let God open the door.
Right.
Wow.
And I say to people every time who always ask me, how do you do it? And I tell them all the time, I seek the Lord.
Wow.
I seek the Lord. I talk to Him about these roles that I'm going on, when I go on these auditions, and when people respond to my email, even when they don't.
Wow.
I talk to the Lord about it because at the end of the day, somebody is going to give me something.
Wow.
So I don't focus on those no's.
That's it. For those that who tuning in, you are listening to the lovely actress Nikee-Warren, beautiful woman, beautiful work. She's phenomenal.
Thank
you. Yes, I have to tell the truth. Let's you shared the dreams, you shared your storm. I have a game here, and
okay.
I have a game here,
Okay.
and the name of this game is "Do Not Think About It." Let me speak urban. Don't think about it. Just say it. Okay? Don't think about it.
Okay.
You have a half a second. The half a second is less than 1 second. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you 3 simple questions. Just don't think about it. Just say it.
Okay now.
Okay. Question number 1: hamburger or hot dog?
Hot dog.
Shower or bath?
Bath.
And the very last question: I would rather ride in a car with Donald Trump or Flavor Flav?
Flavor Flav. I'm not getting in the car with Donald. I'm not getting in the car with Donald.
You don't want to be like Omarosa?
I take my chances with Flavor Flav.
You don't want to ride like Omarosa? You're fired. Get out.
No. I'd rather take my chances with Flavor Flav. I'm not riding in the car with Donald. So. Absolutely not.
So tell us, and the listener what you got coming up and where they can find you. Just tell them. Just tell them, how they can.
Well, I always stay busy, So I got coming up, I got cast for Corner Boys. I got that film coming up. I got cast for 3 days. Actually, I'm filming 3 days now. I'm on day 2 of that shoot. So I got that coming up. I got cast for a few Temple student films. I'm wrapping them up. And I got another film I got cast for, actor Kevin-D-Benton and I. We do a lot of acting together. Kevin is my partner on the Kevin-and-Nikee-show. So we're working on a lot of things together. And you can find me, Nikee-Warren, on Facebook, at Nikee-Warren on Twitter and Instagram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That's HELLO. I am Nikee. That's Nikee is spelled NIKEE. And, follow our show. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. We are everywhere. The Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. Woo-hoo. We're everywhere.
Yes, and that's every Wednesday on
That is every Wednesday, yes.
Spreaker.com
12 noon
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Follow us. We have exciting guests on our show every week. We have from comedian-Edwin-Douglas to everybody else. We'll have you in complete stitches.
For those who don't know, the Kevin and Nikee Show and myself, Red Carpet Exclusive, we was all on Vibe Live network broadcast, and we had a wonderful time, great experience. And now the Kevin and Nikee Show, they've moved forward. They're doing great things. And, of course, your boy, comedian-Edwin-Douglas, going to be doing his not thing but thing, taking things to a whole level.
Yes, so, won't he do it?
Yes, won't he do it?
Yes.
But, Nikee, I want to say thank you for taking the time out to be on the show, on the debut. This is history. This is going to be Black History 1 year from now.
Yes.
Nikee was kicked off. And you heard me first radio. Yes. So this is your home. Of course, we're going to continue to work together. And for those who may not know, her partner in crime, Kevin-D-Benton, will be on this show 2 weeks from today.
Yes,
so, we'll keep you guys posted. Very funny, active, energetic
Phenomenal actor. Phenomenal.
7'6" baller. I'm gonna save the rest of him until he come on the show, and we're gonna have a good time.
Kevin is 6'7". You got them numbers backwards.